Chapter 7 The Itch. Leander and Orpheus were already on the porch when I stepped out, coffee in hand. Their expressions were a careful blend of concern and anticipation. I settled into my usual chair, the worn wicker familiar and comforting beneath me. The quad was still shrouded in the quiet hush of early morning. Orpheus broke the silence, his voice deliberately neutral. Ready to implement stage 1? Zeph hadn't been seen since our last encounter, and the unspoken plan hung heavy in the air. Tonight, I confirmed, my voice harder than I intended. Chapter meeting, he's getting suspended, officially. The air shifted. Even I was surprised by the raw edge in my own voice. I'd always prided myself on being the pragmatist, the compromiser, the leader who prioritized unity, but Zeph threatening Daphne, that was a line he shouldn't have crossed. And Daphne? Leander's gaze was sharp, probing. How's that progressing? I raked a hand through my still damp hair. She's incredible, breathtaking, a siren that sings only for me. We're taking it slow, I said, the lie a bitter taste on my tongue. Every instinct screamed at me to pursue her, to overwhelm her with the intensity of my desire, to keep touching her until she had no choice but to yield. But Daphne wasn't some pliable sorority girl. She was a force of nature, fiercely independent, with walls built high and strong around her heart. I needed a different tactic, subtlety, strategy. Stage 2, the gala, I announced, the plan solidifying with each word. It's the perfect opportunity, a public declaration, a show of dominance, a chance to show her who I really am and what we could be together. Orpheus nodded slowly, his eyes thoughtful. It's a gamble, he conceded, but it has potential, if she agrees to go. She will go, I stated, forcing a confidence I didn't entirely feel. It wasn't a question, it was a necessity. Eros appeared then, materializing at my elbow like a silent guardian. His usual calm aura felt amplified, a welcome balm. And what about Zeph? He's not going to take the suspension lightly. I met the gazes of my brothers, my lieutenants, the men I trusted with my life. He's a problem, I admitted, my voice grim. A problem that needs to be contained permanently. We'll handle it, Polo, Leander said, his voice unwavering. We'll take care of him. No, I countered, shaking my head. The word felt heavy, final. This is on me. I'll deal with Zeph personally. I needed to do this, to confront him, to end his toxic influence not just for Daphne but for the fraternity, for my own fraying control. The rest of the day was a blur of forced normalcy, of playing the role of the composed, confident leader. But my mind was a battlefield, replaying every moment with Daphne, dissecting every glance, every word, every near kiss. The craving to see her again was a physical ache. I had never wanted anything, anyone like this. As dusk began to bleed across the sky, painting the clouds in shades of bruised purple and fiery orange, I found myself back on the porch, alone. The air crackled with a strange energy, a premonition of the storm to come. I pulled out my phone, my thumb hovering over Daphne's name. I typed a message, then deleted it, typed another, deleted it again. How could I possibly articulate the maelstrom of emotions she'd unleashed within me? Finally, I settled on the answer. Tomorrow, the studio. I hit send, immediate regret flooding me. It was too blunt, too demanding, too desperate. But then, almost instantaneously, her reply, okay. One word, a lifeline, a flicker of hope in the growing darkness. I closed my eyes, inhaling deeply, the knot in my chest loosening just a fraction. The game was far from over, but the stakes had changed. This wasn't just about conquest anymore. This was about something deeper, something that felt terrifyingly real. The poison ivy had taken root, a beautiful, dangerous, intoxicating itch that I was no longer trying to resist. I was ready to scratch, no matter the consequences.